Alright, so basically, before I start this off, if you hear a fan in the background, it's hot in my room. That's that. And, I also just randomly decided I was gonna, I felt like making canon tutorials because, I mean, there's a bunch of things that people want to be able to do with cannoning, as well as people want to get into it. And people be like, oh, 5-a-side, can you teach me stuff, or teach me how to cannon and stuff, and right? But, like, I don't really see a way to teach, like, one-on-one, like, just by me being, like, a teacher kind of thing. And I feel like when it comes to, like, one-on-one things, it's easier if they ask me, like, oh, how do you do this concept or kind of thing. It's, like, easier if, like, you ask the question type thing, but, um, so I may as well just, like, start off at the beginning in a guide. I know One Stack made a whole, series on it, but I kind of want to do my own version of it, kind of. Um, Sorry, One Stack, if you get mad about this. You're a nice guy, so I doubt you would get kind of mad about this. But I mean, I also feel like, I'm not gonna like try to copy whatever his one for one and everything. Now I'm just kind of gonna do it by the order I feel like doing it. So I'm gonna first start off with boosters. So basically, this is gonna be making your first power, um, and also boosters and multiple types of boosters. So pretty much, we start off with like the original boosters. These were like the first boosters and cannons. And basically the way this would work here, so I'm just gonna turn it off. Basically the way this works is this TNT goes off, this one, these 4 go off, and then these 6 go off. And another thing you can do is have it like that. So it'd be like that. So basically, we'll just like push your power here. You put your power here, and this would all push into like a block right here. And it would just push it, whatever. And it'll end up in this block because all of this compresses it into there. So that's basically it. I mean, I don't really feel like I need to explain, oh, the TNT explodes, pushes, whatever. I don't feel like the need to explain that it gives velocity. So this is the next version, really, people did with the boosters, is they put the first 3 TNT closer to the next 4, or to the next section of TNT, which is 4. And I mean, it's pretty much the same thing, and that's really all it is. The only disadvantages really to using this is, one, they're slower than infinite boosters really, which is right here. I'll explain that in a second. And 2, I mean, you can't really do much. It's more difficult to do make cannons on auto with this, because you'd have to either raise these up and then you have to wire it, and it would look really weird, and also be like really scuffed. And they would also have to like fall and whatever. And those are just, it's really scuffed as well. So it's not really hard to make an auto with it. It's more of just it's just more effort really. And the last thing about these types of boosters is you can actually change this between 2 ticks and 4 ticks on these here. So that's another thing with them. Either 2 or 4 ticks, but make sure these are all at the same time. Whatever. Next is infinite boosters, and I'm going to show this off now. So basically, it's simple. You would just build it like this. So pretty much you'll have like your first dispensers here, and the most common is 6, and then I believe it's either 4 or 5 in the next, for the next amount of dispensers. Me, I personally always do 5 dispensers here, but some people do 4 here, and then another section of 4, but I always do 5. So you'd have your first TNT here, and it'd look like this, the next dispensers, and next. And for beginners, some people won't realize, oh, but there's a ladder there, how would that work? And it, basically, all your power and all your other TNT that's going to get pushed out is going to be here instead. So your TNT is just going to be here, while the boosters are like going to be over here in a column. And what's really nice about these is, one, they work really well on auto, and another thing is that you can pretty much chain them to an infinite amount, and they would just keep working and working and working as far as you go out. And that's another thing. So I could have like 20 of this and just stack it. Like, I could stack this 20 long, and that would work the entire time, assuming the TNT from here doesn't explode. The next thing is pretty much, I mean, that's really just boosters. And now I'm just gonna pretty much show how to make a power, and making a power is really easy. And for the people that really think like, oh, cannoning's really hard and stuff, the basic 255 gets super easy. It's literally all cannoning is for like comp cannons right now. or even really all comp cannons really were, just like force raid cannons. It always has been just memorization really. There's no real hard aspects of it, so don't like beat yourself up really. So I'll just pretty much go along the process of me making a power really quickly. So pretty much I'll start off with my infinite boosters here, and I'll make this. So I'm just gonna do a 15 long power. So it means total, like it's the dispensers and the power are gonna be 15 long. And I'm gonna start off like this, making my infinite boosters, wiring like this and such. Nothing really special. And pretty much, so the next thing is after I do this, I always put a little wall here. And the reason why you have to do this is because if you don't do this here, what will happen is, say you have a TNT here, right, and your boosters obviously are here, it's just going to push it out that way, so you need a little thing stopping it from it. You can just do like a bunch of slabs, or a bunch of carpets, a bunch of redstone repeaters, blah blah blah. Anything that's really solid will work. But it's best just to keep the same block choice. On cannons auto, you're going to see blocks here, but for the sake of whatever, just being a basic quick tutorial of how to make your first power, I'm just going to not do that so people can see it throughout the video, I guess, or throughout the rest of it. The next thing you need to do is, now some people are just going to put it straight up right here and call it a day. So you don't want to put it down there, because then it becomes uneven, because you're obviously going to be using both sides. So what I do is I pretty much just go up 4, and I go right here. Right, I go up 1 more. So I go up to right here usually at most. So I'll have it up here, and I will just stack this 15 because it said it's a 15 long power. So I'll just have it up here. The reason why you don't have anything here is because this is with this right here, and that will just not push anywhere. It would only go that way. So you obviously need a gap right here. So I'm just gonna quickly do this. So basically, it's just a quick follow along, and it's really nice when you get really used to using World Edit, because it's so easy to get used to World Edit, and it also makes everything a lot faster. I believe Crystal already has a quick command to wire this already anyways, but for the sake of this, pretty much, here, I'll just get whatever I can. So pretty much, actually, I'll do it the original way. You would do it like this, right, and you would just use World Edit, and you would have it over here, and then next what people would do is they would do that, and then they would stack it up like so, and they would have to stack it over again. I don't know, but I mean, that's pretty much like how you wire your power. Obviously you would get rid of this here. I mean, you saw how quick and easy it was for me, and I mean, really, this isn't really even a complicated part of any cannons at all. This is super simple. I mean, this is really easy to get the hang of it. But I'm pretty sure Crystal has a command for this. It's pretty much all what I do, because the plugin that we have is, I just select this and I do /wire, and it makes it really easy. I believe, yeah, like I said, like 3 times already, but I believe Crystal has this already. So you can just do this and it makes it really easy. So you can just do this and, yeah. So the next thing is obviously wiring and timing your power. And for the sake of this, I'm just going to quickly just get it to compress into something really quickly, like that. I'll just put the ladder there. So we'll have it just compress into something. I'm not going to make it auto or anything, I'll just do autos and stuff later on, I guess. So what I personally like to do is I like to have a redstone torch. I either use a redstone torch here, like 2 of them, and I use this as like my next power spot. I either do that, or I take the redstone here, and then I use glowstone here. That's the button. So either I do that, and this block would have to be here if you do this method. And the way this, I mean, this is another way I like to do it sometimes. And I mean, you can do it either way you want to do it, and yeah, you can just wire it like that, short and sweet. I'll just do it like that, make it easier, less timings people will have to look at, less things, I guess. And then you pretty much just have a power here. I'm gonna actually fully tick this right here. So I mean, you see how easy it was. I mean, I guess you could slow down or keep pausing the video if it's like your first time like trying this, but I mean, it's such a simple concept and really easy to pull off. So, like I said, cannoning just comes down to memorization most of the time. And as you can see, I mean, you'll see the power dropped, and you can see it all pushed into right here. And it was super simple. I mean, the explanation is you need it to be here, you have to go into there. And I mean, I guess it's kind of, there's no real, like, in detail explanation I really gave. It's more of a visual example, I guess. But, I mean, this is just a way to wire it, I guess. I mean, like I said, you could use the torches and go up and do it. I guess I'll just show that real quick then. Yeah, so I'll show the way I would have done it with torches then. So I would have done this. The reason why this works is because this redstone here, it's not only just powering all of these next 3 dispensers, it also goes into this block here, giving this a signal, and which would power this redstone torch. So, which would cause this one to, or yeah, which would cause this one to turn on. So then, you know, you could do this. I mean, if you're wondering why I put glowstone there, I just do it because of bud powering. But basically, I mean, you can see it still works nice and easy. Simple to do, like that. And I mean, really, all you do is, and that's that. And now, pretty much all 255s, and that's pretty much what most people, I believe, watching this are going to pretty much be making, is there's always a 2 redstone tick power difference. And what that means is there's actually 2 powers in the cannon. And because one would be one side and one would be the other. Or on some cannons, people will just pulse it twice. So this would go off. These dispensers would go off twice because you would have it like this kind of in a sense, and they would put a repeater like that. And obviously, right here in this situation, this will not work. And I'll show off stuff like that in probably a different video maybe. But pretty much like there's always 2 different powers. So you just add 2 redstone sticks to one of them. Or you can wire it in a cleaner way, and I'll just show that off as well. Because this is actually the cleaner way, because if you're only using 2 powers, so I'm assuming like you're not having like an anti-patch or something, this is a really clean way to do it, because then you don't have to do as much wiring in the cannon. So the reason why this works is I do it on both sides, and this repeater here powers this redstone, powers this redstone. So this redstone's now powered because of this one. This repeater goes off. So now this is only a tick after the first power, and then this powers a bunch of this. And I have it on both sides so it completely reaches everything. And now the extra repeater here makes it 2 ticks after. So it's really convenient of how it works. So now you just have both your powers like that, and I will show that off as well. And you can see that it worked perfectly fine. And it's going to go all and compress into like that. So, I mean, that's that. And I mean, there's not really much else to it, to how to make it power. So, yeah. So, if anyone has questions, feel free to DM me it. I mean, if you can comment it, I guess, if you want. But, I mean, if you DM me it, then it's just like, you don't have to, like, look stupid in front of people, I guess. I don't know. I mean, that's about it. So, I mean, yeah.